Morning. Good morning. Welcome to Pilates I. I'm Maureen Drinville with the Helena Family YMCA. Thank you for joining me. So as you move today, I want you to remember to listen to your body. Remember to take breaks where you might need to take breaks. Smaller range of motion where you may need to take smaller range of motion. If you have pain in your back as we're moving today, please take it to a smaller range of motion, especially when we're on our backs and we're lifting our legs up to the lifting them all the way up. But as we move today, I want you to remember to breathe and to have fun. So we're just going to start centered mat, feet flat, knees bent. Go ahead and take your hands behind your thighs. Just go ahead and rock back and forth. I want you to feel those sit bones underneath you. And then come back into center and draw yourself up tall. So just think about your breathing for a few moments. I want you to breathe in through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. As you inhale through your nose, I just want you to feel your ribcage expand. Exhale out through your mouth. So we'll inhale again. And as we exhale, I want you to slowly lower your chin to your chest. Keep your shoulders rolled back, being careful not to shrug those shoulders, tighten up any. Remember to keep breathing. As you exhale this time, go ahead and lengthen your head back into center. And inhale. As you exhale, take that right ear to the right shoulder. Remember to keep breathing in through your nose, exhaling out through the mouth. As you exhale this time, go ahead and lengthen your head into center. We'll inhale. Exhale to lower left ear to left shoulder. You exhale, lengthen your head into center. Go ahead and just roll those shoulders up. Let them reach down your spine. I want you to tuck your tailbone under and roll yourself out. One vertebrae at a time, coming all the way onto the mat. And again, knees are bent, feet are flat. I want you to stretch out your right side. Right arm out over your head, lengthen out through the leg. Turn the arm to the mat and bend your knee. Now take out your opposite side. Lengthening. Turn your arm to bend your knee. So feet are flat, legs are together. I want your gaze to just be straight up. So no tilting your head back, looking at the wall behind you. You're looking straight up. I want you to feel your spine melt into the mat. Then we're going to begin to move our pelvis, moving with our breath. We're going to inhale, flatten that lower back. Exhale the opposite way, creating a small arch in your lower back. Try not to move the upper spine, so the shoulder and the head, as you move through your pelvis. Flatten the lower back, move the opposite way. Flatten your lower back, move the opposite way. And now we're going to flatten that lower back. Tailbone is curled upward. And then release. Let your tailbone lengthen out on the mat. Think about your tailbone reaching towards your heels. Okay, natural arch in your lower back. Then I want you to think about those lower abs. As you exhale, zip up the pubic bone to the belly button. And then pull that belly button to your spine. And that's not to flatten that back, but it's to be engaged here. So I want you to stay very stable with your pelvis as we move into some foot taps. We're going to raise that left leg up. We're moving out of the hip here. We're going to tap the foot. Exhale to raise it up. Inhale to tap. Exhale to raise it up. Inhale to tap. Exhale to raise it up. One more tap. We're going to put that left foot on the mat to bring right leg into tabletop. We're going to tap to raise. Tap to raise. So our pelvis stays stable. The movement's out of the hip, not just bending at the knee. But you feel very active in those lower abs, stable in your pelvis. We're going to go one more. We're going to put that foot on the mat. So again, feet together, legs together. Draw your arms up to the sky. So right here, let your palms face one another and reach your fingertips upward. Feel your scapula spread out across the upper back, but feel your vertebrae between scapulas on the mat and feel your rib cage on the mat. Now release. Let those shoulder blades glide down your spine. You're nice and open through the upper chest, through that upper back. We're going to do that one more time. We'll reach them upward to release. Now we're going to take those arms out over our head. Okay. Think about your lower rib reaching towards your hip bones, reaching away from your fingertips. And then draw those hands straight up to the ceiling. Again, take them out over your head. Bring them back up. One more time, out over your head. This time we're going to take them all the way down onto the mat. Palms down, shoulder blades reaching down your spine. We're going to move into a curled position. So exhale, lift up into a curl. Your gaze is at your thighs. And we're going to lower back down. Exhale, lift up. To lower out. Do that again. To lower down. We're going to do that one more time. To lower down. And I want you to bring your legs into tabletop. So we're just going to do 4 more. But this time today, we're going to bring our legs in tabletop and hold them there. If you want to keep those feet on the mat, you can have that option. But we're going to exhale, lift back up. To lower down. Lift back up. To lower down. Lift back up. To lower down. We're going to go one more time. To lower down. Go ahead and draw those knees in for a moment. Rock that lower back. And then we're going to move ourselves into our hundreds. So as we move into hundreds, know your feet can stay flat. Your knees can come into that tabletop position. But wherever you are, legs are together. We're holding that natural arch in our lower back. We're going to exhale, lift into a curl. Again, gaze is at your thighs, and you're going to begin to pump your arms to inhale, to exhale. Inhale, to exhale. Inhale, to exhale. Inhale, to exhale. Last breath, inhale, to exhale. And we're going to come down. Put those feet down for a moment. Let your knees sway side to side. Then we're going to move back in to finish out our 100. Again, feet can stay flat, knees tabletop. For those who might want to take those legs up, you can take your legs up to finish out our 100. We're going to exhale, come up. Looking at your legs, we're going to begin to pump our arms to inhale, to exhale. Think about that navel being drawn strong to your backbone. Inhale, breathe in through your nose. Exhale, out through the mouth. Inhale, shoulders reaching down your spine. To exhale. Inhale, to exhale. Last breath, inhale, to exhale. We'll come down, knees in. We'll take our legs out on the mat. So just moving into some long-legged curls, going with the more classical approach today. Arms come up. We're not doing roll-ups. That's why we move into long-legged curls in this class. So we're going to do arm circles with this. If it irritates your shoulders, then make a smaller range of motion or don't do the circles. We're going to exhale. We'll come into a curl. Hands come to the mat. I want you to rotate those palms up. Bring them out into a T. Come out of your curl to draw them straight back up. Into a curl. Hands to your thighs. Palms up. Come out of your curl to raise those arms to 90. Do that again. Arms to 90. We're going to reverse it so arms come open into a T. Exhale. Hands to the hips. Lower out of your curl to raise those arms up. Open into a T. Exhale. Out of your curl one more time. Raise it up and hands on the mat. We're going to bring left leg and right leg into tabletop. Go ahead and let your head rock side to side. Hands behind your thighs. And then let those heels hang. Still having those legs together, shoulders reaching down your spine. Just a few reverse curls. So we're going to exhale. Pull those knees into the chest as you curl to that lower spine. And release. Do that again. So no tension in the neck and shoulders. Keep the shoulder blades reaching down your spine. Keep your head into the mat. 2 more. Keep your navel to your backbone. 1 more. Release. We're going to lengthen that left leg out on the mat. Flex your left foot. Hands behind your right thigh. Moving into single leg stretch. So exhale. Flex that heel as you take your legs skyward. Bend your knee. Do that again. And bend your knee. Back up. Flex that foot. Now let's point to flex. Point to flex. Point to flex. Right here, roll your ankle one way. And the other way. And leave that leg up. Externally rotate. So moving into single leg circle. Keep that left leg very stable. We're going to move that right leg to the left. Draw it down and up. We're moving small. We're moving with much control. So I want you to slow it down if you're just trying to get in 10 circles to my 5. Up on top, reverse it. Remember to breathe. 2 more. So be our last one. Up on top, draw that right leg in. And we'll release that right leg. Join it out there with the left. Flex your right foot. Left knee comes in, hands behind your thigh. Go exhale, flex your foot as you lengthen your leg. Bend your knee. Flex it again. Bend your knee. One more time. Now let's point to flex, point to flex, point to flex. Now roll your ankle one way and the other way. Up on top, externally rotate. Again, hands on the mat next to your body. We're going to take that leg to the right. Draw it down and up. Remember, control. One more. Up on top, reverse. One more. Up on top, bend your knee in. Give it a nice stretch. And we're going to bring right leg tabletop, left leg tabletop. So we're going to go ahead and move into single leg stretch, traditional single leg stretch. So exhale, lift into a curl. Shoot that left leg up at a high diagonal. Left hand on your right knee, right hand on your ankle. Draw that knee in toward your chest. Keep your sit bones and tailbone reaching long to the end of your mat. We're going to inhale, switch. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, navel to your backbone. Shoulders reaching down your spine. Elbows lifted. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Both knees in, out of your curl. Moving into double leg stretch. We'll do 3 with just our legs, 3 with just our arms, and we'll do 3 with everything together. So we're going to inhale, lengthen our legs up. Navel to your backbone here. Let that tailbone stay on the mat. So your knees may be only slightly bent. Bend your knees. Take it up. Just where you can go with those legs without flattening that lower back. And bend your knees. Right here, I'm going to show arms with my head on the mat. We're going to inhale. Take those arms out over your head. Remember, rib cage reaching away from those fingertips. Exhale, pull it around. Inhale. Exhale, super long arms. Let them be strong and engaged. So right here, I'll give you a moment to hug those knees in, and we'll come back into tabletop. And if you would like to add a curl, add a curl. If you want to stay on the mat, stay on a mat. But we're going to inhale. Arms will go up as legs go up. Exhale, pull it around. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to exhale. And come down, because I told you only 3. And we'll take those legs up. Moving into scissors. So legs are up. If you need to stay on the mat with your head, neck, and shoulders, just do very small movement in those legs. You can come into a curl, lift into a curl to lower that right leg. Hands up on that left leg. And let's inhale, switch. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So we want to control this as we move those legs. Don't let them just spring out there wildly in space. We got one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Legs up, knees in. Rock gently side to side. So we're going to bring feet flat, hip width apart. Arms are firm on the mat. We're going to do some shoulder bridge work. So ground your feet. Then draw a deep breath in. As we exhale, we'll start with that tailbone. We'll peel our spine up off the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Coming onto our shoulders. Glutes active, hamstrings active. Roll yourself out. There you go. Exhale, roll back up. Inhale. Exhale, roll out. All the way out. Inhale. Exhale, roll up. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. Roll back up on that exhale. Keep your navel to your backbone. Roll out. We're going to go one more time. Roll up. Oh, let's stay up on this one, all right? Hill raises. We'll do 10. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Leave them up and roll yourself down. All the way out through your tailbone and release those heels. Let your knees gently sway side to side. And we're going to move on to our sides. I'm going to scoot my mat back just a little bit. Screen. We're going to come onto our sides. We are facing our screen. And just line yourself up with the back edge of your mat. Bottom arm straight out. Your gaze needs to be forward. Top hand grounded on the mat in front of you. And then we're going to lift those legs up, bring them to the front corner of your mat, and move into an external rotation. Okay? So as heels press together, I want you to feel that connection up into those sit bones. We're going to move with front back. Top leg, we're going to move it forward. to take it back. Remember, your movement needs to come out of the hip, not through the shoulders, not through the waistline. Bottom leg is straight out, or if you need to bend it gently, bend it. We're going to go one more. With the heels together, toes apart. Bringing it to up, down. So ground that bottom thigh to raise that top leg up. Exhale, take it down. If you lift that leg and you lift that bottom leg up, move it to a smaller range of motion. Maybe only come part way. One more. Moving into Passe. So I'm going to show a modified version to begin with. Leg out, zip together. That top foot comes to the bottom knee. We are moving out of an external rotation here. And then we're going to reverse it. Up, bend the knee, zip it out. Up, bend the knee, zip it out. One more. Zip it out. So I want you to bring that top leg straight out back and flex your foot. We're going to tap the inside edge of our foot to raise it up. Only come in hip height. Okay, so we've already done our up down, so we don't need to move into a larger range. Keep that leg lengthening. Well, both legs are lengthening. Got one more to do. Heels together, toes apart. We're going to go for some small circles. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse it. You want to click those heels. 3, 4, 5. Raise those legs. Now click them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And release. We're going to press up. We're going to come to the side. Line yourself up with the back edge of your mat. Bring those feet to the front corner. Externally rotate here. Okay, here we go. Moving with front back. We're going to bring it forward to take it back. Forward to take it back. Forward to take it back. Remember to move out of the hip. But not to sink into your waistline, meaning don't drop that top hip into the waistline. You want to be fully engaged, fully in control. Heels together, toes apart. We're moving into up, down. Top leg will come up to lengthen down. Bring it up to lengthen down. Up to lengthen down. Up to lengthen down. Up to lengthen down. One more time. Up to lengthen down. Moving into Passe. Again, I'm going to show the smaller range of motion. One more. Reverse it. One more. Going into those small circles. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Raise them up. Click them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And lower those legs. Roll onto your bellies to take those arms out. Pull that navel to your backbone. Legs together if it's available. They may need to be slightly apart. Got some lower back going on. But let's do a little swim prep. So actually your forehead should be on the mat. I'm going to have mine slightly lifted so you can hear me. But let's exhale, lift that right leg. Keep your right hip bone on the mat. Lower that right leg to lift the left leg. And lower. Let's go left arm. And lower, right arm. And lower. We're going to go left arm, right leg. We're going to tap them 5 times. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stack those hands. Rock your hips side to side. And let's lift. Your shoulders are pulled down, back, navel to your backbone. You don't want your belly to be hanging out like jello. You want to be fully engaged at all times during class. Leg lifts, right leg, let's go 1. Glutes are active. Shoulders reaching down your spine, long through the crown of your head. Here you go, left leg. Nice. Right into single leg kick. Check your form. Shoulders reaching down your spine. And be at the lift that's good for your body. Let's bend that right knee. Flex your foot. We're going to pulse it in 2 times. 1, 2, stretch it out. 1, 2, stretch it out. 1, 2, stretch it out. 1, 2, 1, 2. One more. Here we go. Let's move with that other leg. 1, 2, lengthen. Lengthen out through the crown of your head as you lengthen through your leg. One more. Lower down. Rock those hips side to side. Let your forehead rest on your hands. Legs together. I want you to lift your legs and click your heels for beats on belly. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And release. We're going to press back. We're going to move into child's pose. Move on to hands and knees for just a few moments. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and engage. Think about being lifted away from the ground with your body. Not sinking heavy into those wrists, but light. We're just going to slide out the left leg. Think about being very stable with the pelvis. Bring in that left leg. Slide out the right leg. Bring it in. We're going to go back with that left leg. I want you to take out your right arm. Just keep the top of that left foot on the mat. If your right arm can come straight up against your head, that's where you want to be. My right arm doesn't come straight up against my head. I'm going to release the arm to release the leg. Slide out the right leg. Take out the left arm. Some stability, a little bit of balance also. We're going to release the arm to release the leg. And then we're going to come back to the sitting position. Finish up. Legs out wide. Just want you to rotate to that left leg. Bring yourself down for a stretch. Come into center. Into the other leg. Do remember to breathe. We're still breathing. Still want to be engaged. Back into center. And roll yourself up. Go inside of your feet together. Knees to open. Wide diamond here. Shoulders in their pockets. Just let ourselves hinge forward. Just gently. No pain. Exhale, maybe a little deeper. Draw yourself up. Roll the shoulders up. Place them back. Thank you for joining me today. Hope you have a wonderful afternoon, and we'll see you next class.